In this video, we're going to look at a game called BizBuzz and how that relates to converting in base 5. So let's start by playing BizBuzz. This is a class counting game that I play with my whole class in the face-to-face version. And the rules are that you're not allowed to say 5 or a multiple of 5. So the first person says 1, the next person says 2, then 3, then 4, but the fifth person, that's a multiple of 5, can't say 5. They say biz. And then we start at 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you say biz, biz. And keeps on going. Biz, 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 biz. But if you're about to say biz 5 times, you don't. You say buzz instead. So since we don't have a classroom, we'll have to make do. So here's our class. 1, 2. See if you can count along with me with the rules of the game and anticipate what I'm about to say. 3. What comes next? 4. And biz. Did you get that one right? Now 1, 2, 3, 4. What's next? Do you remember? Biz, biz. And then again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Biz, biz, biz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Biz, 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 biz. Now again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buzz. Right? You don't say 5 bizzes, you say buzz. And then we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, biz. So did you get the biz in the right place? Did you get the buzz in the right place? Now here's your challenge. When we got to the 15th person, what did they say and why? When we were at the 13th person, how many bizzes had been said and how many numbers after that? And then think about the 26th person. What did they say and what had been said right before that? So I'd like you to actually pause the video. You might want to go backwards in the video and take a look at the people and see what the 15th person had said, or try to figure out what the 15th person had said just thinking about the rules of BizBuzz. Pause the video. See if you can figure out the 3 questions. Now, as a reminder, here are the little people and what they said. Down at the bottom, I've numbered them. So let's see, what had the 15th person said? The 15th person is right here in our video, and they had said biz, 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 because biz is 5, and 5 goes into 15 3 times. That is, 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that's biz, biz, biz. At the 13th person, here's the 13th person, we had said biz, biz, and then 1, 2, 3. And that's because 10 is biz, biz, right? Here's biz, biz. And then we count 1, 2, 3 more after that. In other words, 13 divided by 5 is 2, with 3 left over for the ones counting. The 26th person said 1 and came right after the person who said buzz. So here's person 26, and they came right after the buzz person. So there's another way to write these answers, and that's, and that's because 5 bizzes is buzz, so buzz is 25. That's 26 divided by 25 is 1 with 1 left over. Now we go to the other way to write these. So here's a table. And you can see that 15 will write down that the person had said biz 3 times, and then there were no ones said after that. So now the table for 13 looks like this. The person had said biz twice, and then 3 more people had counted. So here's 13. Before that, there was a person who said biz twice, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. And then for 25, we have 1 buzz. No bizzes had been said after that, and then a 1. So here's person 25, and then 26 is just one more after that. So no bizzes. What we're working our way towards here is looking at base 5. So here's base 10, just as a reminder. These are the base 10 blocks that are powers of 10. And here are the base 5 blocks that are powers of 5. So if we look over here, this is 25, 5 to the second power, or 5 squared. It's a square. Here's 5 to the first power, which is just 5 cubes, instead of 10 cubes stacked up here. And here's 5 to the 0 power, which is 1, just like 10 to the 0 power is 1. So let's use these blocks to represent our numbers. The 15th person said biz, 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 because biz is 5. And here we go with the blocks, biz, biz, biz. Or 5, 5, 5, and no ones. So to represent the number 15, we can use 3 base 5 rods. Or we can write 3, 0 with a little 5. This is our base 10 number, which is 15. This is our base 5 number. The little subscript of 5 shows that we're in base 5. So we just went from the base 10 number of 15 to saying, okay, we could show that using base 5 blocks and make a base 5 number. Let's try it again. The 13th person, that was 2 bizzes and 3 ones, or 2 5s and 3 ones. There's 2 5s and 3 ones. So how would you write that in base 5? You would write 2 and then a 3. And here, the 2 here means 2 5s, and then 3 ones. So the base 10 number is 13, and the base 5 number is 2, 3. For the 26th person, we have 1 buzz, no bizzes, and a 1. That's a 25 block, right? 5 squared is 25, and then a 1 block. So how do you write that in base 5? You write 1, 0, 1. That is 1 in the 25's place, no 5s, and a 1. 1 in the 25's place, no 5s, and a 1. So there's our base 10 number, and there's our base 5 number. In general, when we're converting numbers into base 5, what we do is we figure out how many base 5 flats we would need first. Remember, base 5 flats, those are our squares. And then figure out how many of the other kinds of blocks we need. So to make 81, how many buzzes do we need? Or how many flats? They're each worth 25. So if we use 3 flats, that'll get us 75. That's close to 81. If we use 4, we'd be over. We'd be too high. So we're going to use 3 flats, or 3 buzzes if we were playing the game. Or 3 times 25 is 75. And 81 minus 75 is 6. So we need to take care of 6 more using the bizzes and the 1s, or using the 5s and the 1s. So we'll need, to make 6, we'll need 1 of these. That's 1 rod, that's 5 so far, and then 1 little unit, 1 little block. And that's the base 5 number 311. How about if we were using the number 127 and we wanted to convert that into base 5? This is a much bigger number. So we're going to start by using the cubes place, the larger place, which is 5 to the 3rd power, or 125. How many 125s would fit into 127? We would just need 1. So we put 1 here. That's 1 times 125. We would have no flats, no rods, and we would have 2 units left. Or if you're looking at it as a picture, then we would need 1 giant cube and 2 little units. we would write the number 1002 in base 5. What if we went the other way around and started with a base 5 number? So we have 2, 4, 3 with a little 5, and we want to convert it into base 10. Right now we have a base 5 number, and since it is in base 5, we just place the right digits right into the base 5 table. So that means we have 2 flats, 4 rods, and 3 units in base 5. 2 base 5 flats. That's 2 25s, 4 5s, and 3 little units. Multiply each of these numbers by its place value and then add. So we have 2 times 25, that's 50. 4 times 5 is 20, 50 and 20, and then the 3. 50 and 20 and 3 is 73. So there's our base 10 number, and that's our answer now. To summarize, if we're converting a base 5 number into base 10, we know we have the base 5 flats, rods, and units right there. And all we have to do is multiply each number by its place value and then add. On the other hand, if we're going the other way, we have a base 10 number. We don't know how many base 5 flats, rods, and units we need, and we need to make a base 5 table to figure it out. So that's when we figured out that we needed 3 flats, 1 rod, and 1 unit. And that gives us the answer of 311 in base 5. So that's our base 5 number. So if you go to the next video, you're going to get numbers in all different bases, not just this base 5. And it'll give you a better idea of how to do this in general. But this is your summary for base 5 to come back to if you get stuck and you need a little help. And you should always think about, from the very, very, very beginning of this, our base 5 game, way, way back in the beginning. Think about our BizBuzz, and that will help. See you in the next video.